Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid preview. This is the preview to Real Madrid against RB Salzburg, FC Salzburg, whatever you want to call them, Red Bull Salzburg, in the Champions League, match day 7 of the Champions League. It feels like a very long time since our last Champions League game. That would have been, was it Liverpool? Was Liverpool our last Champions League game? Um, it was Atalanta actually. That still felt like a very long time ago. But this is in no doubt the must win game of the Champions League. Because if we look at the table, and look, it doesn't look great. I mean, Real Madrid will definitely have to play the playoffs, which will be a two-leg game between teams from 9th to 24th. And currently, Real Madrid are 20th, and people are gonna say, "Oh, but Real Madrid can make it into the top 8." It's not possible. Firstly, it's not possible because there are teams in the top 8 and even the top 10, top 15 that are going to be winning their games and are going to be, playing better. That's number one. Number two, if you look at the points, oh, but we are only 4 points behind Lille, who are 8th. The 4 points doesn't mean that as long as you win, you will make it in there. You have to win, and every team between Lille, who are 8th, to Real Madrid, who are 20th, have to lose. And you can't have 12 teams like that just lose. So, we have to accept the fact that we have lost too many games. We've underperformed this season in the Champions League. We've lost 3 games, haven't we? Yep. Against Lille, against Liverpool, and against Milan. We haven't played good enough. And we just have to, this sounds bad, but we just have to make sure we finish between 9th and 24th, which I think is pretty much possible. Because PSG will play Man City, and PSG are 25th, and Man City are 22nd. Those two teams are below us. And I think there are certainly going to be there are going to be some teams between Real Madrid and the top 10, top 8 that will drop points. But for all, it's impossible. So, if we can finish 14th, 15th, 16th, it isn't great. It's probably the best you're going to get. So, it starts off with this. Salzburg. We've got 2 games left. Salzburg at home and Brest away. Now, Brest are 7th. They are a very informed side. They are a very good team. And it's again an away game. So, this game against Salzburg, who are 32nd, they have won 1 Champions League game this season and have lost 5. They have 3 points and they are out of the Champions League. Pretty much. Mathematically they are not, because they are 5 points behind Dinamo Zagreb. But if they lose, they are out. So this is going to be a team that are going to come in with this sort of hunger. But I don't think they had that quality to get the job done. At least, if these players don't fumble it, and these players don't go out there and, play crappy. Because in 27 seconds, Las Palmas scored the goal at the Bernabeu. There's every reason that Salzburg could do the same. But how are you going to start the game? And that is going to be crucial. Salzburg, apart from the Champions League, are fifth in the Austrian league, and I swear they win that tournament, that competition, their league every year, but they're not doing that. They play a friendly against Midtjylland and they lost. They played a friendly against Bayern Munich and they lost 6-0. Their last Champions League game was at home to PSG, which they lost. Their last away game in the Champions League was to Bayer Leverkusen and they got smashed. Before that, they went away to Feyenoord and they won. Before that, in terms of away games in the Champions League, because I don't know what the quality of the Austrian league is. Before that, the start of the Champions League, they lost 3-0 to Sparta Praha away. In between, they lost to Brest at home. They lost to Dinamo Zagreb at home. So, this is a team that pretty much have been dunked on. 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. It's happened. Their only decent result in the Champions League was obviously Feyenoord, that win. So, they're obviously a team that have a lot of young players come through. They have got a couple. Stefan Bajcetic is there right now. They've got Bobby Clark, Karim Konate, Fernando, ex-Shakhtar, Kiergaard, anyone else that's interesting? Not really, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, certainly a team that have got a lot of young players coming through and are hungry. So, what would be my starting 11? It's the strongest starting 11 that we filled in, and I think that's going to be the case. Thibaut Courtois in goal. I don't see Lunin starting. Fran Garcia, I would start him because I think that this is a game that, look, you're going to want to have the explosiveness of Fran Garcia in those attacking situations to help out. Rudiger and Asensio. I would give Alaba a little more time to get back. I think, I like the look of Raul Asensio, as we've talked about before. And there isn't a need right now to immediately start Alaba. It's not like we are missing someone very key. If this was previous seasons, I would say we have to start Alaba, but we don't. So let Raul Asensio play. And the only option at right back is Lucas Vazquez. So that will be it. The midfield, Tchouaméni is injured. My bad. Sorry. Let me just change it up and I'll be right back actually. So I think Tchouaméni is still out. Camavinga will be out. So with that, I think Ceballos has the opportunity to take that spot. And as much as I would love it to be Arda Güler, I don't see it being Arda Güler. So I think it will be Ceballos next to Bellingham and Valverde. And let's give Ceballos his flowers, because I thought against Las Palmas he had a very good game. And up front, we have the same trio. Vinicius is back, I believe. It's only La Liga games that he's suspended for, so he is eligible to play this. And why wouldn't you? Because he's out against Real Valladolid anyways, and he's the best player along with Mbappe and Bellingham, to be honest. And we're gonna need that. And up front, Mbappe, who has been on very good form. And then Rodrigo. So, score predictions. I'm gonna go bold. Real Madrid 4, Salzburg now. Let's see. But let me know what thoughts are down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if it's on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.